So I'm going to actually crack open a beer, see what else is going on with you guys out there. Hopefully, you guys definitely drop in. And so happy to be to the weekend. Let me get the chat feed going here real quick. Hopefully, everybody's ready to relax a little bit. Although I know some people do have to work on the weekend, which does suck. But I guess if you work on the weekend, your weekend's maybe towards the middle of the week for the time you have off. So here we go. I'm going to take a look. Hey, Erie, cheers. I'm going to take a look at Braxton Labs, the sweet potato casserole. And this is actually a brown ale that has molasses, sweet potato, cinnamon, and vanilla beans. I'm going to switch the camera because this one will bring it in a little bit better so you can see the label there of everything once it focuses. Getting there, slowly but surely. There we go. Alright, brown ale, molasses, sweet potato, cinnamon, vanilla beans, part of their graduate series. Comes in at 7.5% ABV, and on the backside, they have a little bit of their story about Braxton Labs as well. Again, gotta wait for the white to get flushed out here with the camera. It does take a little bit of time. You can see the 7.5% there. And don't know why it kind of sucks this way, but it actually does. Gotta get it to the right spot before it actually lights up there. Anyway, you can see all the letters and stuff they've done on it, so I'm not going to read all that stuff. But basically, it gives you a little breakdown of Braxton Labs, which is part of Braxton Brewing. And basically, they're small batch processing where they make these creative type beers. And what's happening, Blake? Cheers, my friend. Happy Friday to you as well, and Erie, of course. This one was actually done 10/11/19. Oh, sorry, 11/11/19. Had it for a bit of time, but had some other beers I was drinking before this one. Finally got a chance to actually kick back and check this one out. Looking forward to seeing how this one actually goes down. Actually going to break out the tulip glass here, which should help to intensify some of the aroma. Now, at the brewery, when you get this, they actually put a flaming marshmallow on top. So they put a marshmallow across the top with kind of a toothpick through it, and then they burn it. So it adds actually a marshmallow flavor to the beer. So kind of a little bit shortchanged not having the marshmallow, so to speak, but we're going to work through that. Kind of give it like a little bit of a different feel, I'm sure. You definitely get a nice smell of the cinnamon coming out. Hey, cheers, Craig. What is going on, brother? You get a nice drop of the vanilla in here. It's got a nice presence to it. You definitely pick up the sweet potato. I didn't buy no marshmallows. I should have bought a marshmallow. I didn't think about it, Erie. I should have got a marshmallow, and then I could have actually put it on here and lit it on fire. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know why I didn't do that. But it's got a nice smell to it. And if you've ever had like sweet potato pie, which is pretty much similar to pumpkin pie, you're getting that type of aroma. Yeah, it smells really good. Almost has like a little bit of a nutmeg type feel. Hey, if people eat them with collars, I mean, I guess they can go, right? That's what Blake does. Blake puts marshmallows in his collard greens, so it can definitely work for you. Blake, you're never going to live that down, by the way. Nice color on it. It has like a caramel type brown on it. You don't have a full haziness. Can kind of see into it somewhat, although deep center it is pretty hazy. Get it a little closer here. Not sure if you're seeing anything for bubble action. If I get a light behind it, I can see the light reflecting from the other side. A little bit of the bubble action up front on the right off the glass there. A nice smooth appeal to it. Definitely hits you like sweet potato. So that marshmallow will give it that little bit of a feel. I guess like the sweet potatoes when they're made with marshmallows and you think of Thanksgiving or harvest type meals. So I would be kind of interested to see how that actually tastes. but it's got a nice depth to the flavor. Get a nice feel of the duration of it. Leaves that nice sweetness in the mouth. You definitely get a feel of the molasses. It's a very pleasant beer. It goes out rather easily. You can pick up a little bit of that carbonation in there. Leaves a nice feel on the tongue. It's pretty decent. Body-wise, it's I'll probably say like a medium type body, not overly heavy at all. Definitely has that autumn or fall feel to it. Depends what you prefer to say, autumn or fall. Almost a little bit of a brown sugar type feel in there as well. I'm digging it. I'm liking it. I do like a sweet potato pie once in a while, as well as a pumpkin pie. And this one plays into both already. I am through the can. Everything has been poured into the glass, so this one is going down rather easily. Would definitely say check it out if you have an appeal for like sweet potato or pumpkin. Obviously, this one is a local brewery for me, so you might not be able to get it where you're at. But for those of you watching that are in the area that gets Braxton distribution, definitely one to check out. And if you can't get it, you can find other ones that do sweet potato or pumpkin type beers out there. What I like about this one, also, it doesn't have that artificial type taste you get on a lot of the pumpkin type beers. So this one delivers very nicely, has a good, nice feel to it. No hash brown, ain't nobody eating that. Yeah, right, you're not going to live that down. LOL, it looks like a funky typing, but I meant what I said for once my phone didn't mess up. Pumpkin pie, yum. And I gotta get ready for my show. Still watching though. Much love, bro. Smash that like. Yeah, I'll be checking out your show here in a little bit too, Blake. Carbonation is definitely lively enough with this one, so I have no problem knocking this baby out. The nice sweetness to it makes it a nice, delicious beer. But it's not always about me. What's everybody else drinking out there? Is anybody else sipping on anything right now that's watching? Craig, are you drinking anything over there in the UK? You're still early because you don't go to bed till like 4 in the morning over there anyway. And I know Blake's probably got his vodka and water. Jeremy, cheers, my friend. What is going on? Just thought I'd do a quick live here and do a beer tasting at the same time. I'm probably going to get back to doing some more recordings of just the beer videos though, but figured I'd throw up a live stream, see what else everybody's doing. Oh, for once, not coffee, got some water. Oh, you're really branching out now, Erie. Oh, surprised you're not drinking some seltzers. You gave them all to Alan. There's Alan right there too, right on cue. Cheers, brother. I just asked Erie if she gave you all the seltzers since she's drinking water. So, but not coffee tonight. Eclectic Beard. Make sure you check Eclectic Beard out as well. Great show. Great stuff. Had to catch up on some of the reaction videos, although it's the Eclectic Beard and there's Eclectic Beard reactions too. So two different channels going. But Alan's putting up some great material. And I didn't say, but Jeremy Vincent's doing some stuff with his channel. And of course, Blake TV's got his stuff going. About to do Friday Night Throwdown here in a little bit over on Blake TV. So that's always a good time. So make sure you check him out as well. At some point, we'll get Erie to have a channel, right? At some point, Erie will have a channel. Because she'll be live. And then Craig over in the UK, Kemp Beer Reviews. Make sure you check him out as well. Chilling now. We'll be drinking tomorrow night. We'll throw a hangout. All right, you're taking the night off to prepare yourself. I see. Nothing wrong with that. Actually, I didn't drink. I think the last drink is Sunday. I didn't drink Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. I drank last night for the show, and I was actually fighting a cold this week. So this is like my second beer, technically this week, I guess you can say. Thank you, sir, for following your lead. Oh, no, I'm following your lead, my friend. I'm following you guys. It's all a family affair, so. I know, right, Jeremy? Cam up, Erie. Let's get Erie on camera. I think she's slowly getting into that role. She's making those moves. Tell you what, if Erie hooked up with Shannon, they did a show together, everybody just shut it down, couldn't do anything. They control YouTube. Haven't drank anything all week, but might drink a couple tonight. There you go. You gotta drink a couple for Friday Night Throwdown over there with Blake here in a little bit. Hash brown, cam up, Erie. Everybody's calling for you, Erie, 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 Erie. She is working. Actually, though, Erie does have some videos she does with some of the games, I believe, with her daughter. So you can check out some stuff if you check out Erie's channel as well. But I know she's got a lot of other things to bring to YouTube as well. But that all being said, I just figured I'd jump on, say hello to everyone, see what you guys are doing this Friday night. Shannon is really a huge. She's really pumped up because she'll be here in March for the Cincinnati Beer Fest. So if I can get some video there, it'll be crazy. And she's awesome. So Blake says, "Don't work on it. Do it. It'll be awesome." Like Raj. Hey Blake, what time are you starting your show? You start at 9 o'clock? Because I think you started at 10 last week. Are you going at 9 for Friday Night Throwdown or 10? My problem is moderation. LOL. Yeah, you gotta use a little moderation, but some days you just have to say F it and let it go, right? My problem is a lack of alcohol, and then Blake has the Erie chant going as well too. So it'll happen slowly and surely. I was on a couple streams. It was one or two streams. Well, one was after hours, but one Erie did pop on the stream, so did get to see her in action there one time. Glad Play's going live. I just got left hanging. Hey Vanessa, how you doing? Cheers. Here in 6 minutes, bro. All right, so at 9 o'clock, Blake TV is going to be live with the Friday Night Throwdown. So I'm gonna probably pop over there and have some fun. I wasn't gonna do a long live tonight anyway, just because even though I'm getting over the cold, I kind of wanted to just kick back and relax. And voice is still coming back somewhat. I work on the phone all day, so I had to talk earlier, but I kind of wanted to rest it a little bit. So I'm going to probably do a longer live this weekend, tomorrow, and Sunday on some different things. One thing I was going to ask for people that are watching, like, what kind of things do you want to see on the lives here as well? Is there, like, should there be like a question and answer type show, or do you want to hear stuff about beer, like different things about beer styles that we might do on some of the lives, or questions you have, or different things, whatever you're thinking would be kind of interested. Let me know, because I'm trying to think what I want to do with the lives besides just doing like these quick beer reviews and kind of go into the chats. But the chats are fun, but they're always random, and kind of want to put something behind it more. So if there's things that you think you would like to find out more about, or have questions, or just whatever, we can definitely do that too. But I'm always looking for input because I do want to keep it entertaining for you guys as well. So it's not just one thing that becomes mundane, so to speak. Alan said, "What up, Vanessa?" And Erie said, "Hello, Vanessa." She said, "Howdy." And yes, I should go to Blake next. Yeah, that's where we're going to be all at. Come on, bro. Always well, thank you, brother. I will be there. That is the truth. So once you send me the link, I will jump in with you over there, brother. I love your lives. I'm finally getting my energy back slowly so I can be active with people stuff. Yeah, oh, that's awesome. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it. I just don't want them to be like kind of just sitting there being the same thing all the time. It's like I was going to just record a video and upload it tonight, and my wife was like, "We should just go live. You've been doing the live streams," but I'm like, I almost feel like I'm starting to do the same thing too much. I don't want people to get burned out on it. So I'm just trying to find different things that might be interesting to bring to the table. So I want to watch Rajay financial advice. I want to double my 401k into 802k. I like your thinking. I like your. The only problem is I really couldn't talk about financial stuff on the on YouTube because I do have licenses. So I can. But we could talk in our message channel stuff. I can give you a few tips there. Steering convos to match chat is fun. Well, yeah, Vanessa, you love the math. We know that for sure. How many pints of beer do I need to? I have to make it a beer word problem. But yeah, you know what I'm saying. I just want to make it fun. That's one of the things when I was on the radio as a DJ. You're always playing music, and after a point, you're playing the same music for a few weeks at a time, but you try to do things in between to keep people engaged. And I just want to see if there's other things you guys want to hear or see to be engaged in, different things around, maybe not even beer, maybe other stuff like, what got in the beer and all kind of things. So questions you may have, always feel free. I try to do more stuff with the community tab to kind of get your guys' input as well, so feel free to answer anything there too. Retired from teaching and federally through the DoD education activity and live federally through that. Yeah, retirement would be nice at some point. I don't know if I'll ever retire, really, though. I don't know. It's kind of like in the field that I'm in, I really wouldn't have to retire if I didn't want to. And now with the new laws, you can actually go as long as you want and still contribute to retirement. But although if you're 70 plus years old, why are you still putting a retirement plan if your life expectancy is like 80 something? But at some point, retirement may get up there. When I was younger, I'm now 50. When I was younger, I was like thinking I never get to 50. There, you're at 50 now. And you're like, wow, now what do I do? So that's why when Blake Blind's about 35, I'm like, 35 ain't shit, Blake. You're still young, son. Even got burned out watching my stuff. Only could last 10 minutes. Never burned out on watching Rajay. Totally agree. Oh, thanks, Jeremy. It's, uh, I don't know. I think with Jeremy, what you're saying, that sometimes I would get burned out a little bit too going through it. I never actually go back and watch my videos, though. Once I do, I might leave them out there. The only time I might go back is if I'm looking under my analytics. And you should, if you're running a YouTube channel, go into your analytics at least a couple times a month. I usually go in once or twice a week to kind of track stuff and see things because you'll see when you watch your analytics what videos are picking up steam, which ones are losing steam, what things you may want to cut out, what things you want to duplicate. So if you're not looking at your analytics and you're running a YouTube channel, you're definitely doing yourself a disservice. So um, that was one thing. Like one of the guys, I was talking to asked about me doing something like an OBS type tutorial, like I'm on OBS right now, and I'm like, can I tie it into the beer though? I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you guys want to see other stuff on here besides the beer channel. And nowadays, to start another channel on YouTube, which I've done with the gaming, is kind of crazy. And that's another thing. Like, for those of you that did watch and you did like the gaming on the channel, is that something you want to see me bring back to this channel when I'm usually gaming and drinking and cracking jokes and all that kind of stuff? Or is it kind of like you're not as much into the game? And so I'm starting to get to a point where I have to redevelop again. 2 months from now, really, although it's really like 1 month. March, I'll have this channel for 5 years, and now I got to look at what the next phase of it that I want to do. 10 years each gives me 3 total retirements. Those two will add 60 years retirement fund for 20 years, 10 years each. Analytics will tell you a lot. Yeah, the analytics will tell you a lot. And I talked to some people that don't look at it that much, and I'm like, well, you're really missing an opportunity on how to fine tune your channel, what things you want to do, what things are drawing people in, what things are holding attention. So, we all learn as we go at YouTube. Um, yeah, I have the gaming channel, Vanessa. So I'll put that here. And like later on tonight, for instance, supposed to catch up with like Eric and Todd on that channel because we might do some Modern Warfare gaming. So we do stuff on there and have fun and crack jokes. And usually, if it's Modern Warfare, we're getting our ass kicked, but we do have some good things that we do on there as well. Let me pull the channel up here as soon as I can find it. Where is Rajay Gaming Channel? Because I'll put the link right here in the chat for you. Channel. Find it here. Looks like I need a new computer. This computer's barely over a year old. Like, when you're faster than the computer, it becomes an issue. So Vanessa, that is actually the gaming channel there, where we do a lot of the gaming um, along those lines. So if you like gaming, then that is definitely one to check out. Make sure. I think that first link, I may have missed something on it on the letter. Let me double check it. Oh, I had extra digit on there, but that's it on the second one. I think that first one may not work because I hit a 7 by accident. But if you like gaming and you like fun like that, we're usually drinking on that one too. And I've had gaming videos on this channel as well, so I may bring them back at some point just to have a little bit more fun there. But, you know, it's all about doing different things and finding your niche and just want to have a good time with everybody. So, that being said, I'm going to go ahead and shut this one down because I'm going to go check out Blake over on the Friday Night Throwdown. And if you guys haven't been over to Blake's channel, make sure to check him out as well. And come on over because we're going over there right now to see what he is doing on the Throwdown action. That being said, I will talk to you guys soon. Cheers, everybody.
Oh, you didn't know? Your ass better come.